Hello and welcome everyone to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We are in round 10 of Zoom Racing League. Joined with me in the booth today is Hudson Poole. I was going to say Hudson Booth. Hudson Poole's with me in the booth today. And, I don't know if we can live up to the expectations of the last time we were in the booth together for the D2 race at Silverstone, where we had a puncture from Colin Edwards on the last lap. But I'm hoping that we get another exciting race here today. What's your thoughts, Hudson, as we get ready to take some laps around Imola?
I think it's going to be really fun, especially with both original Mercedes drivers that were leading the championship by 5 points. They're gone now. So PBJ, which can be a very good driver. We don't currently know his pace too well right now, but we know he was D1 material. Right now he goes P2, second off though. And then we have Jack Fletcher, which is an OG ZRL driver. So they're two very experienced drivers. Oh.
Jack spins it a little bit coming around the final corner. But yeah, no, you're right though. They're two very experienced drivers. These guys have been here since the start of Zoom Racing League. Both of them have actually driven in Division 1 before, and they're both out of sync, I guess, with the game. And they're kind of learning F122. They've been playing a lot of iRacing, a lot of ACC. And but they both are good drivers. Even PBJ right now, his time isn't for pole, but he's still got a competitive time up there. He's P4 currently, and that's a decent banker. Also, John Ranger, coming with an incredible qualifying lap, 15.6. That's really strong for a banker in D3.
Yeah. We'll probably see pole, around the low 15s, maybe. Not even. Maybe this is already a really good lap from Ranger, or not Ranger here. But Nathan Doan just behind, around 2/10 in the Ferrari. And Ferrari is second in the championship right now, while Red Bull is fourth. So Red Bull still need to pass McLaren. Currently 6 and 7, which is the final now, Simon and Roberto. So yeah, we'll see a really good fight here, I think, in this race.
Yeah, definitely really excited for this. I have talked to John Ranger a lot throughout this week, and this is one of the weeks he's prepared for, probably more than any other week so far this season. He really wanted to find a way to get into the 14s, which, in my opinion, is incredible. That'd be much better than I can do, and I'm a D1 driver. Not the best D1 driver, but still a D1 driver, and the fact that he's setting a target that high for himself is very impressive. Shows the kind of character that he is. And yeah, I'm really proud of him, how far he's came as a driver so far this season, and hopefully things work out for him, and his the practice he puts in shows tonight.
Yeah, he's been just grinding, and I think after the last race and a couple of races, with as much has gone wrong for him and unlucky, and he got disqualified in Silverstone, it just hasn't been working out. So he, of course, lots of practice, and he's hoping, of course, he can maybe get a win. I don't think he's gotten a win. Oh wait, no, he won in Brazil. Sorry. But besides that, he's looking for that second win. He needs it. He wants to fight back in the championship. And yeah, good for him. But currently, 6th place, we have Duncan. And not the loser in the commentary box with me right now, but he is the driver, Aiden Duncan, as he's currently known. P6 is not too bad, 16.6. We'll see these times crumble down. Yeah, what do you think is going to be pole time right now?
Yeah, so we've actually talked about this a little bit in the Red Bull garage throughout the week. In D4, we kind of had the pole mark somewhere around 15.8, and in D3, I kind of expected the pole to be around 15.6 to 15.5. So John Ranger coming out with that 15.6 out the gate. I'm immediately questioning my decision when I said that, but maybe we'll see like a 15.4, or maybe that's peak John Ranger. We'll have to see if he can pull anything else out. But we're kind of going to be at a little bit of stall in qualifying at the moment. There might be a couple drivers on outlaps, but drivers are probably going to be waiting in the garage to make their second runs here on the 9-minute mark. But John Ranger, he's had a little bit of a rough season. He getting taken first overall pick. There's a lot of pressure that comes with that. He's doing all right. I believe right now he's sitting at 3rd in the standings with 134 points, but he's 128 points behind Nathan Doan, who was the number 2 overall pick in the Zoom Racing League draft. And that's really kind of hurting the team, being that far behind. It's putting his Red Bull team in 4th place in constructors, down to 251 points. So not that performance he's necessarily looking for this season, even though it has been strong. John Ranger's just such a good driver, and I think throughout the season he could have done a lot better if situations were different. But if you look at his attendance, he does have 2 absences, and that really can hurt you when it comes to the end of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, with a 2 do not starts and a DNF, it's just, that's loads of points to be lost. But of course stuff happens, and people have lives, of course, in the real world. And yeah, but reversing goes really wide there. But it is going to be full dry for the race, so full dry here for qualifying and full dry for the race. So we won't see any crazy setups or anything like that. But currently Jack Fletcher, which is someone that we're gonna have our eyes on, has not set a lap yet.
He's
so
on his lap right
place.
now, yeah, but PBJ actually is on a lap right now. He's up half a tenth as he heads through the hairpin up into Sector 2, down towards the oh-so-unforgiving Aquaman Rally. We'll see how he manages to fight his car through there. So far, it looks like, yeah, he takes a really safe line through there. Definitely doesn't send it as much as he could. He may be waiting to do that on his final qualifying round, but he's up a 10.5 right now, and that will not move him up any places, but we'll see how he comes across the line.
So going into these 2 tight left-hand turns, takes it very safe through the first one, takes it quite safe through the second one as well. Just trying to get the laps together, gonna enable the DRS coming across the line. It will be a 16.353. Won't put him up any places, as Duncan said it won't. But now he's closer to Kenny LaFleur. So yeah, that'll put him.
And let's see if Jack Fletcher can get a time on the board now. His lap is not valid, so he's got a good time coming in, or at least something on the board. We'll see what it is. Comes around the final quarter towards the start-finish line. He's going to cross that line. It's going to put him up to P7 right behind his teammate PBJ, 2.5 tenths back. So, but right now we've got our pole sitter, John Ranger, going for a lap. We'll stay on board with him. And then right behind him, we've also got Nathan Doan starting a lap too. So these are 2 of our championship contenders taking off right now. John Ranger through turns 1 and 2. I don't know if there's that much time he can find, but we'll see if he can eke out any time at all as he heads through the end of the first sector.
Yeah.
And he spins. So, yeah, you know, he set up such a good banker. He's going to be all right. But you really, at this point, kind of just got to go out there and just send it. And sometimes stuff like that happens. But, you know, he's got...
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not what you want to do. Well, that's really unfortunate for him. But, like we said, he's lucky that he has a really good... Oh, no. Oh, he's going to be moved all the way down to his last place. That's unfortunate for John. So we will hop on board with Nathan Doe, who is our new pole sitter. So John Ranger, I don't know what happened, but said he was disqualified from the session.
He wasn't even moving backwards, man. He was slowly inching because people kept going. And he didn't want to get in the way, and then he tried to rotate the rears and spin the car, and it disqualified him. That. Oh.
Very unfortunate for John. So Nathan Doan going to come across the line. He's going to see if he can find any time.
He does.
And he does. He finds half a tenth. And let's see, Patota Skin right behind him. He is new to Zoom Racing League, by the way. He is a reserve, or he was a reserve last week in Division 4, won Division 4 easily, and he's going to put up a time that puts him pole 15.6, and that would have even beat John Ranger's time. So that's a true pole time from Patota Skin.
Yeah, really good time, 15.6. Of course, a little better than what John Ranger put, but that's gotta be so unfortunate for him. He'll just have to fight from the back again. Not what he wants, of course, but times are coming down. Third place is a 16.0, which is by Syra, and it's not between P1 and P2. I think it's really just going to be a fight with that, because I think them two are kind of clear from the rest of the grid currently with the times we're seeing right now. But you never know. Maybe we can see a surprise from someone else.
Yeah, let's see. We got Marino, I think, on a lap as well. No, Marino's coming in the pits. Seeing a lot of lag from him as well, which isn't what you want to see. I know that he just got a verbal warning from the stewards this week saying that he needed to get this taken care of. I'm not so sure it was taken care of. So right now, I'm seeing a lot of lag from him at the moment. We got Kenny LaFleur, though, starting a lap with 4 minutes left in the session. And this might be the last lap he's going to be able to get in.
Kenny LaFleur. Okay. So, yeah, going on a lap right now, I wouldn't say it's the smartest thing to do in the world. Maybe he's just trying to see if he makes a mistake early in the lap, he can restart it. Oh, just like that.
Ooh, that's not what you want to see. So Kenny, well, you know what? That'll actually work out because now he's got time. He'll just come straight back into the pits and he can do one more run like that. So that'll be all right. We have Boberto also on a lap right now. This will be his final lap. Anyone who's out on a lap right now, they're not going to get another chance of this. So they really got to make the best of their opportunity. Logan PSQ, actually, Logan PSQ just finished a lap. He's going to have to hurry back to the pits for sure. But I think he'll be fine. We'll keep an eye on Boberto, who is definitely on flyer right now still as he heads down towards Auckland Rally. It's a full send around the corner. Get hard on the brakes, smoothly on the throttle as you get back up the hill towards this tough chicane where you're really going to eat a lot of the curbs. Bounce the car as smoothly as possible, back on the throttle on the curb.
That second sector was purple. I don't know if that's completely true, but that's what it sounds really meant.
It looked pretty clean. It looked like a decent sector from Boberto, and he's been known to whip out some decent qualifying times throughout the season. It's always been a question of consistency with him. How consistently can he put these laps together? So he's gonna go P10 with that, and he's not gonna get another lap in. So I don't know if that's necessarily where he wants to be, but that's where he's gonna be. So we'll see what happens. We got Nathan Doan, who's on his out lap right now. A lot of these drivers are gonna be coming out for their final laps.
Yeah, we don't really know how much time is left in the session because it's big fat. There you go. So 2:36. 2:36 is the amount of time we have in the session. So this is where you're gonna see all the drivers starting to come out. I'd say the latest you can go out is maybe a minute 45. That's if you're really trying to stretch it. So yeah, everyone's gonna be coming out, and this is where the best times will be taking place.
So Nathan Doan in Sector 3, going to be coming around the final 2 corners to get started on his lap. And will he be the first one to start his final? No, there's going to be some other drivers in front of him, I believe. It's kind of interesting to me that these guys came out so early. You know, there's 2 minutes left of track evolution that they could have waited for.
Yeah, you want to wait till the very end to try to get the best traction you can get. Going out early, just hurting yourself.
If you look at the track map right now, Kenny LaFleur is just coming out of the pits. You know, I mean, he's really waiting till the end. That might be a little aggressive, but still, Nathan Doan will leave us some track evolution out there. And yeah, so far looks good. He's even on his time right now, but yeah, he needs to find 2 tenths. So, or 1.7 tenths. We'll see if he can find it, and that's assuming that Patodiskin or no one else improves.
Yeah, so Nathan Doan is his main rival right now. Ranger Spirit would be as well. Yeah, I don't really see anyone else challenging for pole.
Nathan Doan up 4.5 tenths through Sector 2.
Oh.
So crazy Sector 2 right there. He had a great exit from Auckland Rally, but it's kind of hard to tell. But apparently, according to his Delta, he is up big right now. Oh, and he spins! No, you hate to see it. Patodiskin, currently our pole sitter. Is there going to be anyone else who could challenge it? Maybe Syra? What a yoke is on a lap as well. Kenny LaFleur is about to start his lap. Who else do you think could possibly set a time in that area?
PBJ. Gotta trust in PBJ.
PBJ could maybe.
No, never mind.
Yeah, he's not gonna have time.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate for Nathan though.
out of the people left, if there's anyone who can do it, I'd say it has to be Syra, and even that is a long shot. 15.6 is the target time. Oh yeah, he's out of battery. Is he on an end lap right now? He is, yeah. So a lot of these drivers just had really poor timing on their laps. I feel like.
Yeah.
Nathan Doan actually gets a second crack at it. I mean, I know he's out of battery, but yeah, he's not improving. But like, he timed it so weird that he actually gets a second crack at it. Potodaskin not improving on his time. Simon takes the checker flag. He's gonna go P3. We got both Ferraris about to cross the line. That's Rigraf, who comes in a P9. Nathan Doan. Oh wait, no, Nathan Doan's not there yet. We have Aiden, who's about to cross the line next. The Red Bull driver, number 2 driver, Red Bull, and he's gonna cross. See if he can improve. He does a little bit. He's gonna put himself in P13. Next to cross line will be Nathan Doan, if he's even improving. Apparently he is, because he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna cross the start finish line, and he's not gonna improve actually. So we got the 2 AlphaTauris. Following that, gonna be Fitz Dickwell, who's a little bit up on his time. He's going to jump to P11, and Cushy is going to cross the line, and he's not going to improve on his time. Last person to cross the line is going to be Marino, and connection is unstable, but he puts himself in P4.
Good stuff from him. That's what Garrett, of course, will want to see as the Williams TP. So interesting top 3 with Potato Skin. With the 15.6 is pole position for D3. A good time with Nathan Doan right behind. Possibly could have been like a 15.5 or 4, something like that. But of course he had that unfortunate spin in the penultimate corner. So, and Simon, and of course in the McLaren wraps up your top 3.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit worried about. Oh my god.
Oh.
A
little laggy, just a tad.
Just a little bit laggy. So I'm hoping that maybe we get this taken care of before the race starts. We may have to do a restart. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to go to an intermission here shortly. We'll go ahead and take a look at the qualifying results, and then we'll go to an intermission. And we should be back maybe right away, or maybe we'll take a little break and do a lobby restart. I'm not sure what's going on. We'll wait for an admin decision. So here are your results from qualifying. Starting in P1 will be Potodaskin, followed by Nathan Doan in P2, Simon in P3, Marino in P4, and Jack Fletcher, the Mercedes driver, coming in at P5. We're going to go ahead and take it to intermission, and we'll be back with you guys in just a second. And we are live. The lights are on and they are out, and we are ready to go racing. And good start from a lot of these drivers. I think we see a couple drivers dropping on the back already. We're gonna hop on board with Jack Fletcher here in P5. PBJ already moved up to P6. Marino falling down a little bit and battling with PBJ there in P7. And it appears like we had a pretty clean getaway. Maybe some damage back in P20. Kaganis and Cushy seem to have made some contact, but both drivers are able to continue the race. I'm not sure if Kaganis got any damage or not. Doesn't look like it. We're going to keep it moving. Lots of movement through the middle of the field. Let's see if we can get our data up. So yeah, movers so far. We got Logan PSQ up 8 positions to P7. Aiden, or Duncan 45, 42, 45 up 7 positions. PPJ up 5, and he did that by turn 1. Marino down 4 positions. John Ranger up 6 positions. Syra down 6 positions. Waddy Oak down 6 positions. So lots of movement on lap 1.
Yeah, Ranger has already got himself up to P14. Good stuff considering he got disqualified from the qualifying session. Nathan Doan jumped Potato Skin off the looks like Leo, I'm not even pronounce that. He had a little moment. So good stuff from Simon to keep in P3. So we have the Mercedes in 4 and 5. So that's, they're still gonna hold that P1 in the constructor championship if they keep something like this. Good for them. But yeah, I think Marino got a disconnection. He said he's reconnecting. So I think that's why he dropped down so many places.
All right, looks like Syra is able to get by Rigraff through the high-speed chicane in the first sector. I'm not sure the name of that. But, yeah, so Rigraff down 3 positions as well. See if we can get the tire info. See what tires some of these drivers started on.
Bad ones.
Yeah, so we got Simon, Jack Fletcher, and Logan PSQ deciding to start on mediums. We got Notorious Shelley Cushy starting on mediums. Kaganus is going to the pit, so apparently he did have a little bit of wing damage he want to get taken care of. He's switching to the mediums, but other than that, we've got most of the grid starting on the hard tire.
Yeah, well, you know, Simon in P2 currently actually overtook Potato Skin. He is on the medium tire, so he will have a huge disadvantage at the end of the race compared to Nathan and Potato Skin. But as he does set the fastest lap of the race, so he's going to be hunting down Nathan, and as soon as he's back on the straight with the DRS, I'm sure he'll try to overtake him, of course, with his tire advantage.
Yeah, not sure what happened back there, but Ranger is on the move. He's up 8 spots, just overtook 2 people, Rigraff and Leocritus, into the final corner coming out of the straightaway. So big mover already, and hopefully there wasn't any contact there as he continues to move. And we have, who was it? Was that Syra into the wall? Or was it Nathan Doan?
Or Nathan Doan going through the wall, but he almost spun. He caught the car. He lost 3 positions.
Oh, wow, and he's going to lose position to both Mercedes drivers. So Jack Fletcher and PBJ returning from multiple seasons off, sitting in 3-4 right now.
Yeah, impressive stuff from them. What a way to come back. But now P1 for Simon. Really good for him. Ranger is up P11 from last, so good stuff from him. Duncan is P7. And yeah, not the start that Alfa Romeo would have wanted with the Syra incident. And Marino still in P9. So we've had quite a hectic race for the beginning so far. And it'll just keep getting better whenever it has to pit and his tire changes.
So PBJ is starting to lose touch with the DRS train that's in front of him of Simon, Potoskin, and Jack Fletcher. But you're right, we have Simon in P1 right now, and he's on the medium tire. But this would be such a huge result for McLaren, who struggled so much this season, especially in combined constructors.
Yeah. So yeah, Nathan Doan does re-overtake PBJ. Now he's trying to get back all those positions that he lost. Still being very careful with the ZRS, of course. He set a purple first sector, so good for him. Looks like Ranger is now overtaking Marino. So
yeah.
Marino is just losing positions, and he seems to be lagging quite a bit. But yeah, really good stuff from Ranger. Up 10 positions.
In 4 laps. Really good stuff, yeah. Simon, though, even though he's in P1 right now, and I know it's just feeling good in P1, if you chose the medium tires, you really got to create some sort of gap, because later in the race, when you go to the hard tires, you know, Potoskin's, he's going to go to the medium tires, and you're not going to stand much of a chance. You've got to create that gap right now, and Potoskin's just holding on so tightly, and he's even winning the ERS battle, so looking really strong right now. If you're Simon, you got to make something happen.
So Jack Fletcher P3, this is what we like to see. So Nathan Doan has a 3.9 second time to try to catch up to Jack Fletcher. I would still say the medium tire has the advantage right now, but I would say around probably
and Marino's
lap
out.
9.
Marino's out of the race, and he's retiring in pit lane. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that might just be due to connection issues. Unfortunately, he's been dealing with those a lot recently. Sucks to see, but also appreciate a driver doing the responsible thing. You know, if you're a hazard on track due to your connection, sometimes it's gotta, for the better of everyone else, take the hit and pull off.
Yeah, he just typed in general chat, retiring internet is too bad, I can't drive and others can too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's frustrating dealing with that sort of stuff, but we know that Marino will be back once his connection is stable. Hopefully next week, maybe the week after. And we'll be excited to see him back on track when he does. But in the meantime, we got a good battle going on for the lead up here. Potoskin still the favorite. I don't know when he's going to make the decision to get past. Right now, he's holding on to a lot of battery. Simon's burning to stay in front for the moment. But, you know, if you're Potota, do you even need to make the pass? Or can you just be comfortable sitting behind Simon, knowing that later in the race you're going to have the tire advantage.
Currently, Simon has the tire advantage, so for Potato to just sit behind and save up all his ERS, that would be the ideal thing to do. But
And
he
Red
is
Bull is just
quite...
swap positions, by the way. Aiden decides to pull out of the way, says, John Ranger, you're probably faster than me. I'm going to let you go this time. John Ranger on the hunt right now for Waddy Oak, who's right in front of him, the Haas driver, who's had a tough season so far. We'll see if he can give any bit of a battle to John Ranger. One thing that's not going in Ranger's favor, though, is he is really low on battery, and that's probably just because he's made a lot of moves. You know, he's wasted 80% of his battery. Not wasted. He's used 80% of his battery, but he's done it, you know, take 12 positions, so it's kind of just part of the trade-off. I feel bad for him, man, because if he didn't get disqualified, his pace right now, he's got to be one of the fastest drivers on track. He could be up there in that fight for pole, or for the win.
Yeah, and he's on the hard tires right now, so he'll have the better tires than Simon, Jack Fletcher, and Logan PSQ when they all come in for their tire change. So Potato Skin currently right behind Simon. He has a huge ERS advantage with Simon at 28 and himself at 63. So, and he maybe looking and coasting a bit. Maybe that's just his driving style, but maybe he's a little low on fuel. PBJ, let's see, get overtaken by Logan PSQ. Unfortunate for the Mercedes driver.
This is just some extra battling that's happening up here. Both of them using a lot of battery, going too wide through some corners, slowing each other down. And this is all working in Ranger's plan. I'm telling you what, I'm not counting Ranger out of this win still. I know it's a long shot, but I do think he's the fastest driver on track. And he's still got that tire strategy in his favor. Potato Skin is going to be tough for him to beat, but you know, all it takes is a spin. I think that Ranger's still on for P2 in the position he's currently in. He just got to keep moving through the field.
Yeah, P2, you never know. Ranger gonna have some serious pace on race day, so if he can get a P20 to P2, that would just be amazing from him. He's got Waddy Yoke in front of him, not too far ahead, and in the hot seat, Nathan Doan. I would say he's not really making too much time on Jack Fletcher now. He just not losing a little bit of time. Really unfortunate for him that he lost the car like that, but he will have the advantage on the P3 driver and the P1 driver once they come into the pit, so anything is up for grabs currently.
John Ranger blowing his battery right here. He's going to try to make the overtake. He's got a lot of top speed, and he's going to be able to make this stick into turn 1, and that is just another position gained. What an overtake from John Ranger. And Syra
retired the pits.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Waddy Yoke comes back.
He's not going to give up on it. John Ranger tries to spook him a little bit, but he's not spooked. He's not phased. And this is some honorable battling. You know what would be crazy, though? If we did get a safety car right now. Oh, man.
Very good for the medium drivers.
Yeah, it'd be super good for the medium drivers. At that point, we'd be looking at a Simon or Jack Fletcher win, right? If we take a look at what's going on in the championship, by the way, we have Nathan Doan in P1, Simon in P2, 52 points back, right? But we got 3 races left, so what? Do that math real quick. I'm going to say he needs probably, what, 12, 13 points a race? Right now, he's going to be walking away with 35. Nathan Doan's going to be walking away with 22. That'd be a 13-point difference right there. If Simon could hold on to this win, that would be absolutely huge in his attempt at trying to win this championship. I know it's still a long shot, 52 points back, but anything's possible. And Nathan Doan could still DNF, or something could happen, you know?
Yeah, well, sadly, 13 times 3 is 39, but yeah, of course, like, if Nathan Doan has a couple bad races, anything could happen here. Yeah, it could go to the last race in Saudi Arabia, where literally anything is possible with the wing damage and just the nature of the track. So we have this, we have Canada, and yeah, and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, you're right. So he needs about more like 18 points. Is that right? 18 times 3, 54?
Something.
No, something like that.
3 is 54, yes.
So there we go, big maths. So that's kind of what he's going to be needing, 18-point difference. Right now he's at 12, but like you said, anything could happen. These points would be absolutely huge for Simon. And I know, talking to some of those guys in the McLaren garage, they have not given up on Simon winning this championship. They've had such a bad season all around from all of their drivers. except for Simon. Simon is the shining star over there, and they've really come all around to really support him in whatever he needs to do to win the championship. You know, make something out of the McLaren season. It's been just an absolute disaster for the most part.
Yeah. If we hop back on with Ranger, it looks like What a Yoke, which is in front of him. He is getting DRS from the driver in front of him, which is PBJ, and he just keeps reeling away from Ranger. So looks like Ranger's kind of stuck a little bit. He's in an unfortunate position. But
well,
yeah.
You know what's good though? What a Yoke just all of a sudden just picked it up. I don't know, like all of a sudden he just is on the move. And these guys, even though it looks like they're losing time or whatever. Oh no!
Wait, who was that?
Oh, that's Logan. Logan spun. So even though it looks like these guys are losing time, they're still like gaining time on the leaders, and the leaders are fighting up there too. Patota just actually got past Simon. We missed that overtake, but Patota got past Simon, but Simon was kind of holding the field up. You know, his pace wasn't incredible. I'm not gonna say it was bad, but it wasn't incredible, and just kind of letting this second pack reel them in a little bit.
Yeah. I would say right around now, his tires are definitely worse than the hards. So we might see him try a huge undercut or something like that. Yeah, with Jack Fletcher now right behind him, it's not going to be very easy.
He's not going to have DRS right here. Let's see if Jack Fletcher is able to get it done. Jack Fletcher is also on the medium tires, though. He's still struggling. He's going to put the battery down, though, and he's going to try to make this move stick right here. Can he make it around the outside? It's going to happen pretty cleanly. Simon looks like he's going to back off and just take the better line into the first corner.
Yeah. So Simon definitely having a disadvantage now with those medium tires. I guess Jack Fletcher's also on the medium tires, but.
And Woody Oak just gets the same thing done. Around the outside on PBJ into turn 1. And now we have an old school matchup, old school 0 matchup right here. John Ranger and PBJ on track together, racing again here in Season 6. Something that we maybe would have talked about closer to Season 1 or Season 2. These guys have been battling it out for a long time. And talking to Ranger this week, I know he is really excited to have John or PBJ back on the same track as him.
Yeah, of course, old-time buddies. Potato Skin gets a 3-second time penalty. That will be huge towards the end of this race. That is something that can, and especially like if there's a safety car, which is pretty bound to happen in D3, it can screw him over. You know, if we get a safety car and everyone's bunched up right behind him, it can put it back quite a few positions. And John Ranger is known for keeping it clean with track limits. He doesn't too often get them. And yeah, maybe he needs to get past PBJ though here pretty quick if he wants to try.
Yeah, PBJ's really lost a lot of pace right here. He's actually lost. No, he's still. Oh my gosh! Look at John Ranger's speed down the straightaway. PBJ also has DRS. John Ranger's gonna blow all of his battery though. I don't know if PBJ used any at all. He might have been out already. I saw that he was blinking, but he made that look easy. And I'm thinking that John Ranger might be running low downforce. Just a little bit of a guess. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. The amount of speed he had on PBJ whilst PBJ still had the DRS, that was pretty crazy. But yeah, but it looks like Simon got that decision back on Jack Fletcher.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. But in the process, they've now lost 3.1 seconds to Patota, who he does have a 3-second penalty, but he is just running away with it. Their tires are worn, and they're probably in the pit window, to be honest. But
Nathan, don't catch him back up.
Yeah, those hard tires are finally coming alive for Nathan, and Simon and Jack's mediums are just pretty much at the end. And like I said, they need to come into the pits. They might choose to do so this time by. Simon's going to stay out. Jack Fletcher's also going to stay out. Nathan Doan in the DRS train now. And we'll see John Ranger not quite in DRS range of Woody Oak. 1.2 seconds back, but he's really going to start reeling him in. Oh my gosh, on the straightaways, he is just a rocket ship, reeling him. Gained about 2/10 down the straight. Very impressive.
Yeah, it looks like he's struggling a little bit in the corners because he doesn't have quite the amount of downforce that what a Yoke has.
Oh, but he gained so much back on the straights.
Yeah. PBJ already lost 1.5 seconds to Ranger, so unfortunate for him. But Simon and Jack Fletcher, I would say, do you think they could be pitting around now?
They should be pitting around now, but they could be doing that thing where, you know, you hold out for a safety car. Just like you said, safety cars could happen anytime. Pit rotation starts to happen around now, and a lot of times that's also when the safety car comes, because these drivers come out on cold tires, or they'll come out in a battle that maybe they aren't so familiar with the drivers that they're battling with, right? Like Cushy back here just came out on cold mediums. Let's follow along with him, see if we can give him a safety car curse. But sometimes these cold mediums, you know, they don't treat you as well as you hope. I'm a little interested why he went to the mediums, though. He must have had damage or something, because not a whole lot of reason to... Oh, and Simon and Jack Fletcher are coming to the pits right now. So Nathan Doan is going to take the spot, P2. And we're going to see where they come out of the pits. We'll keep an eye on that. Logan PSQ also into the pits. So 3 drivers on the medium coming in now and making the swap. And I'm not sure what happened with Cushy. He might not have been meaning to switch to the medium tire. I believe he started on mediums and looked like he went to another set of mediums. So that could have been accidental.
Yeah, or he had wing damage, like you said. Not ideal for him, but Nathan Doe now 4.7 seconds behind Potato Skin. But he does have that 3-second time penalty, so if Nathan Doe could gain like 1.7 seconds on Potato here, or Potato.
Patota, I guess is what it is. Patota. Yeah, I'm just trying to read it. It's a interesting name, but we'll get used to it the more that he is here. But so far, you know, in his debut here in D3, he is showing a lot of pace.
Yes. Annette, E1, I believe, at the moment. So good for him. When do you think we'll see these guys that are on the hards pit for the mediums?
Somewhere around now. Lap 16 plus. You know, so they could come in right now if they want an early undercut. Trying to see if we have anyone who would be in that undercut window. Fitz Dickwell, it'd kind of be a good time for him to pit. Kenny LaFair decides to come in because he was stuck behind Duncan 45-42. So, you know, anyone, if you're a hard tire runner and you feel like you're stuck, this would be about the time to pit. And it looks like the only person who chooses to would be Kenny LaFair. Next lap by, I would consider more towards really getting into that target window, early part of the target window for these hard runners.
Yeah. So it looks like Nathan Doan is not gaining on Potato. Fuck you. So, sorry. Okay. 4.9 seconds. He's lost 0.2. Not ideal for him, but Cushy said the fastest lap of the race with an 18.6 on those mediums. So they're working, but there's no way those tires will be able to get him to the end of the race. We're not even halfway through yet. So, yeah, fortunate for him. Maybe he can get a safety car. Something will work out for him.
Yeah, we have a McLaren around. Who is that? Is that Roberto? He does go around. Oops, sorry. Roberto goes around. Trying to see if he's got wing damage. Doesn't look like his wing damage, but watching out on that map, I'm really expecting a safety car anytime now. We are at that point in the race where these things happen. But we've got a big train kind of sitting behind Rigraff. If you take a look at the map on the bottom right, Rigraff's in the front. He's got the hard tires. Behind him is Fitz Dickwell. I wouldn't be surprised to see Fitz come in this lap. Nope, he doesn't take the bait. But Notorious Shelley's going to say it's time to come in. He's on the mediums, though. Behind him, you got Leocritus, who says, I'm done with the train. I'm going to pit with you. And those are going to be the two to come in this time by. As Fitz Dickwell, I believe, is trying to move up the inside of Rigraff. Going into turn 1. Not going to be able to make a stick, but he's trying a little bit of a switchback. Doesn't have the speed as he goes into turn 3. He's going to try it. A little bit of contact. And this fighting is really going to let those guys who are in the pits right now, Notorious Shelley and Leocritus, they're going to be getting a lot of time on Fitz Dickwell and Rigraff.
So yeah, this is actually really unfortunate for Jack Fletcher because now he's going to be stuck in traffic on these new hards, which is not going to help him with the undercut on Potato Skin. So yeah, it's not going to be good for him, especially with all this fighting ahead.
So remember when I talked about, oh, hold on, we got another person around, and that's Roberto again. So Simon, he pitted, and he's kind of came out in this battle with Fitz Dickwell and Rigraff. Rigraff and Fitz were just going at it so hard into turn 1, and now, you know, he's right in the middle of it all. So this is probably slowing him down. Aiden's deciding to come to the pits right now. But yeah, Simon really probably losing touch with, well, you know what? Jack Fletcher's, he is made a little bit of a gap with Jack Fletcher. Maybe that's ideal for him. If you're going to go ahead and assume that Nathan Doan and Potodiskin are going to be gone, just because they're going to be on mediums anyway, they're on a different strategy, then I guess all you really have to worry about is Jack Fletcher if you're Simon.
Yeah. 14 seconds away from P5 is PBJ from Simon. So the top 5 currently have to pit.
It is a really long pit lane here. I'm not quite sure how long, but I know it's pretty long.
Yeah.
So Simon now pulling a gap on Rigraff. Potodiskin decides it's time for him to come to the pits. Nathan Doan going to stay out. Wodio going to stay out. We'll see, I think. Wodio is going to stay out. Yep, John Rangers, he decided to come to the pits. He does. So John Rangers is going to follow suit. And it's really cool. At Imola, we have a really big pit window. You know, we've seen, feels like for the past 8 laps, we've seen drivers pitting every lap. And these are standard pit stops. You know, these are just within the window. Such a big window here, and it can make for a lot of more interesting strategies than we're used to seeing here in F122.
Yeah, Jack Fletcher using his battery with the DRS to get past Rigraff. So that'll help him a little bit with people that are trying to overcut him.
And he had to make that move because now he's lost 1.6 seconds to Simon.
Yeah.
Simon got through and started to gap him, and Jack Fletcher said, "Nope, can't let that happen." So he's got to get the move on.
Yeah. PBJ and P2. Let's just stop the race as it is now. I think.
Stop the count.
Yep.
Roberto retires. Could that be a safety car?
That's on track.
That is on track. Yeah. Not quite sure what happened. Let's hop on board with Arrow, I believe. No, sorry, what a yoke. There it is. Oh, wow. Weird spot, but he is off the track. I guess they're going to keep it green for the time being. No safety car this time, as we do have Nathan Doan now deciding it's time to come into the pits. And another yellow flag, as I believe this time it is Arrow going around out of Aqua Minerale. But again, Stewart's deciding to keep it green flags for now.
Yeah, making the race not fun, but it's okay. So Nathan Doan is P1, but Potodiskin does pass him, and it will be quite the gap. Simon also passes Nathan Doan, so looks like it was a good undercut for him, but Nathan Doan's going to reel him in with these new medium tires with 13 laps left in the race.
Well, right now we got Potodiskin in the lead. He's got a pretty comfortable advantage over Simon, who, you know, 2.3 seconds behind. He does have the penalty, and right now it's kind of interesting that Simon did get back into the 3-second window. I don't really know how that happened. Maybe Potodiskin had a moment or something, but still, he's got the medium tires. He should have no trouble recreating that gap, and he's showing he has a lot of pace. But in the chat right now, let us know, who's your podium? You have Potodiskin winning the race? Do you think it's going to be a safety car? Will something happen? Or is it just going to stay how it is? Potodiskin, Simon, Nathan Doan. Can Jack Fletcher or PBJ get into the mix? John Ranger's also 1 lap behind, or sorry, on 1 lap old mediums, 4.5 seconds behind Rigraff, who still is yet to pit. So John Ranger, net P5, who started in P20. Let us know in the chat, what's your podium going to be? And Hudson, what would your podium be at this point, taking a look at it?
PBJ. Okay.
Maybe. I could see it. I'm not giving up on it.
Rigraff does pit.
So he's going to be one of the last runners to pit, and the very last one's going to be Arrow, who may decide to come in this lap as well.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's going to be full pit cycles for everyone. After Arrow comes out, we will see where everyone is on track. Truly, most notably, there's a big gap from Jack Fletcher to John Ranger, who's 7 seconds back. But if you take a look at the map, we've got kind of John Ranger Island here, and in front of him we got the 3 cars fighting for P2 of Simon, Nathan Doan, and Jack Fletcher. That'll be an interesting battle. Nathan Doan on the mediums has a little bit of an advantage, and then behind that we got a battle for P6 between PBJ, Kenny LaFleur, and maybe Duncan can get involved in that a little bit too. A yellow flag Cushy goes around. Could that be safe? And that's a full safety car. That is finally what we were looking for. We were calling it. It had to come at some point. And now we
This
got
is so good for John Ranger.
Oh yeah, this is really good for John Ranger. This is good for all the medium runners. If you're on the hards right now, this is what you want to see. And you know, Simon, I hate to say it because you're begging for anything that you can get to help you, but not ideal safety car for you. Not ideal for Jack Fletcher. Not ideal for anyone on the hards right now, or not ideal for anyone with penalties either. Potodiskin, not good for you. Jack Fletcher. Jack Fletcher's gonna decide to pit though. That might end up hurting him. I'm curious. He's gonna lose some positions on track. He loses one. Let's see. Such a long pit lane here too. I know people have a delta, but how many positions is he gonna lose? Well, however many it is, he must have done the math in his head and thought the amount of positions I'm gonna lose is more than I would have held on to. So that's 3 so far he's lost. There's another Red Bull passing right now. That's 4. Can he come out at least in front of the Haas? Gonna be close on pit exit. The Haas is gonna get by, and the Williams is gonna get by. That is 6 positions he lost by choosing to go to the medium tire. I don't know.
Maybe it'll work out for him. We don't know.
That might not have been the call, but he's stuck to it now. Did I just see someone spinning in front of him? No, he's all good. So Simon deciding to stay out, which I think was the right call, but he's now the lone hard tire runner. Okay, no, Logan's also on hard tires. Really, that played into John Ranger's hands really well because now Jack Fletcher's out of the way. He's got a clear shot at Nathan Doan and Simon, who are right in front of him. And Potodiskin has a 3-second penalty. I think right now you're looking at a battle between Nathan Doan and John Ranger for the win. I think these guys in P3 and 4 right now, it's gonna be between them for the win.
Yeah, I mean, I think Simon's way out of contention at all with these 7-leveled hards compared to these guys with the medium tires behind him.
And it sucks. I'm a Simon fan, and it sucks because he is so fast here, and he deserves better. But you know, the strategy it was really just unlucky for him. But another safety car could happen, and it really, you know, nothing's out the window. People could spin. Maybe the whole field will take each other out, and Simon comes out, you know, victorious. But you never know. So I just feel bad because he probably did truly have a P2 in the works, and now he's gonna have to work a little bit harder if he wants it.
Yeah, but as we see, Potodiskin 3-second time penalty.
Yes.
So, you know, if John Ranger can get past Nathan Doan early here, I think this will be a win from P20 after getting disqualified from qualifying whilst being P1.
I mean, we did talk about it. I still think he may be fastest car on track. We'll have to see, yeah. But the way that he was moving through the field was pretty impressive. His straight line speed is also unheard of compared to everyone else who we've seen on the safety car restart, which should go green this lap. Oh no, it will not go green this lap. We have a Haas still in pit lane, so we will not go green this lap. But when we do go green, I will not be surprised to see John Ranger get an absolutely incredible run down the front straightaway. Someone's losing positions under safety car. I don't know who that is. It's the Alpine of Caganis, and I think he's just doing the honorable thing right now. This is actually really smart. This is good F122 race etiquette. If you're watching right now, that is what everyone who gets you know, lap down on a safety car. If you're in the traffic, if you're in the fight up there at the front, just pull over in the grass. Let everyone by. The game's not going to let people by you unless you pull off the track. So I think that was really clean race etiquette from Caganis. And I respect what he did right there. That was cool.
So, of this grid.
Oh! He hits his teammate, Notorious Jelly. But we'll just ignore that part ever happened. As he gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision. It's not going to matter. He is a minute and 8 seconds back from his teammate. Might have to pit for a wing, though. I don't know if he has wing damage. What were you saying, though?
I don't know. Anyways, John Ranger, Nathan Doan are going to be the fighters for the win here. Unless Potodiskin could just completely just leave them in the dust off the start here, it's going to be a fight between P3 and P4 currently.
I'll be the one to say it. Nathan Doan looks a little off pace this week. You know, Nathan Doan, we have Seb and Dan leave. Those were his main 2 competitors. I don't know if maybe he just didn't put in the work this week or what happened, but he doesn't look like it's the same pace Nathan Doan that we've seen in past weeks. Usually this is the guy who's up leading the field he's not typically battling with Simon, or he looks a lot slower than John Ranger. PBJ maybe even be on pace with him. It's hard to say. He was battling a little bit with Jack Fletcher, but Jack Fletcher kind of just had a bad tire strategy. Nathan Doan, he's gonna have to pull something from behind his back.
Yeah.
But you never know.
We'll see. It is still not coming in this lap.
It should. I think it can only do 3
yeah.
laps. Yeah. I think this is the 3rd lap, so it should go green no matter what. Keep an eye.
There you go.
Does it say? Okay, safety car on this lap. We'll keep an eye on Simon. Actually, no, we'll keep an eye on John Ranger. I think that he's going to get incredible top speed coming down the first straight. Oh!
That was close.
Hopefully no wing damage for anyone there. Nathan Doan gets a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Simon. Yeah, I mean, that might get cleared. We'll have to see. I would imagine that we're just going to assume that that's not actually there. Nothing happened. It wasn't like Simon went off track or anything. So here we go. They're going to go around the final corner, and Potodiskin takes off at a pretty standard spot. John Ranger doesn't get a really great exit out of the corner, and he is going to stay on the battery. A little shocked to see that. He's still on the battery, even though they're burning. They're both burning all the way down. So maybe a little bit of a waste of battery right there. Let's check. Nathan Doan didn't really burn so much. Potato Skin, though, did. He's trying to take off as far as he can, as we have a Haas around in the back. I believe that's Woody Yoke going around. But yeah, they've got to get a move on.
Already getting a second gap.
Yeah, he's got to make it 3. He's got to get a 3-second gap in there. It's possible.
Yeah. So it looks like Nathan Doan is chilling his battery a lot better than Ranger currently. So that is something to worry about here on the side with John Ranger. Nathan Doan, but he is right behind Simon, so he'll want to overtake Simon as soon as possible. So
yeah, he's got to.
2 seconds.
I don't know if DRS is enabled this lap or not.
There's a penalty as well. Oh wait, no, that's
well,
from,
it's just 5 seconds. I don't know if he's got DRS or not this lap. I don't know how that works, but he has to make it right here. Simon's already got a 2-second gap. He's got to, or Potatoes already has a 2-second gap. He's got to get by right here.
Yeah, he has to. Ranger only 4 tenths behind.
Well, we're going to keep an eye on Nathan Doan, but we do know John Ranger's got the incredible top speed. He's not going to... He used all his battery before. He doesn't really have the battery to make it happen.
Yeah, maybe Potato Skin will just take it away from here. Oh, John Ranger gets quite a good run on Nathan here. Is he going to try sending it? Oh, he thinks about it, but he's going to back out.
And honestly, really good composure by Nathan right there to keep it together. You know, he really could have easily been spooked. It's easy to happen. But he keeps his composure. He's not gonna waver at all at the moment. He's still pressuring Simon full on. A 2.3 second gap now for Potodiskin. He is running low on battery. You know, I guess Nathan does have the battery advantage. He's running out of time. Unless he's got a significant pace advantage on Potodiskin, he's got to make it happen. Simon's got 86% battery too.
Oh, Simon has a moment. And
Nathan, you gotta
put on the ERS.
Yeah, you gotta try.
Tires in the dirt a little bit just to get around the outside, and he is still side by side a little bit, but he's gonna make the move done on Simon. Now John Ranger is not right behind Simon now. He's probably gonna blast that ERS off the exit as he is, but as well as Simon. So he probably won't be able to make this move stick. Nathan Doan is now P2, and now he is within the 3-second gap of Potato Skin, and hopefully for him, he can keep knocking that time down, and he does so far.
And now John Ranger's got the pressure on because Nathan Doan got through. John Ranger has to get through if he wants a chance at Nathan Doan.
Yeah. Oh, Coggins for tires. Oh, that was in the pits though, so no safety car for that one.
So Simon holding on for dear life right now. And Nathan Doan within that 3-second gap of Potodiskin right now. He's got to take off. He's got to give it everything he's got.
Yeah. He is now 8 tenths behind with those 12 apple hards. Only so much those can do. And for Ranger's sake, he's got to hope that Simon doesn't get DRS from Nathan Doan here, which Simon has a bunch of battery, so he'll push to get in. Oh, he's outside at the moment, so it looks like he will get
He got
the
it.
DRS.
Yeah, he did get it. And
So
I guess
this looks like another time Ranger will not
as
be
long
able
as
to
Simon, as long as Simon can stay close, maybe it's okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is probably really not good for Ranger. He's losing a lot of time now. Nathan Doan, though, reeling in Pototoskin at the moment. And he's within the 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is going to be a good finish. It's going to be tight. I wish it didn't come down to time penalties. I wish it actually came down to who finished in front on track. But unfortunately, it probably is going to come down to penalties or steward decisions. You know, because Nathan Doan still has that 5 seconds. We're not sure if that will get removed or not.
Yeah, and then Simon now is 1.2 seconds back from Nathan Doan. So he most likely will not have the DRS going into this straightaway. So this will be Ranger's best chance to overtake him. While Simon does have a huge battery advantage, the wings from Ranger this race have just been incredible. So if we want to hop on with, we have, and I'm going to assume Ranger, he's just going to have to dump everything into this straightaway. And with the DRS, he's going to have to pray he can get past Simon here, or else his winning chances are gone.
2.2 seconds now, the gap to Pototoskin for Nathan Doan. Nathan Doan is on the move. And this is probably going to be last effort from Ranger. And that's going to be a full-on dump from Simon. Simon has no battery left. He's going to go wide right there, too.
Oh, no. That's going to hold him up quite a bit. He has no battery.
Ranger's going to try to spook him out. Yeah, so that was a full dump from Simon. Everything he had in his tank, or he's down to 30%, so he used 50% of his battery right there to keep John Ranger behind him.
Yeah, gotta be really frustrating for Ranger. Before us getting disqualified, really unfortunate. But yeah, Nathan.
But you know, then again though, Ranger kind of made that mistake of on the start. He dumped what, like 40% of his battery on the front straight for no real reward, and now he'd beg for that battery back.
Yep. 1.8 seconds now. Nathan Doan reeling him in.
And I'm just going to point it out, PBJ right there nipping at the heels of John Ranger. If John Ranger can't make this happen soon, PBJ is going to be right there.
Oh, something happens. Alpha Male going slowly. This.
Simon is burning some battery down to 20%. He's trying to keep John Ranger behind. He's going to be able to do it for another lap, but he is running out of battery. So this will be your battle for P3.
Yeah.
I don't think that, you know, even at this point they've both lost touch with the leaders. I think Nathan Doan's going to walk away with another win.
Yeah, I think so too. This is not what Simon would want in the championship fight. And Ranger getting squirrely out of the exit. And
PBJ is going to try to take some advantage of it. These two old rivals going at it. Can PBJ? He's going to stay close. I will say with Ranger's wings though, it's going to be very tough to pass him on the straightaway. If you're gonna get by him, we saw this battle earlier between the two of them on the straight, and he soared by PBJ. If you're PBJ, you got to make it happen through Aqua Minerale. Or not through Aqua Minerale, out of Aqua Minerale, sorry.
I was gonna say.
I just don't think that he's gonna make it happen on the straights. He's got to find a place where there's downforce, and he's got an advantage.
And look, okay. So Ranger just in the DRS of Simon, but he is now outside of it. So PBJ, this is going to be his best opportunity here these last couple of laps to get a P4 finish.
And that would be something, honestly. Coming from not playing this game at all, downloading it this week, and still getting P5, that would be an impressive finish for PBJ.
Would. Your casual iRacing, and now going back to a game that's completely different handling. Very good stuff from him in D3. Ranger now cut down that time a little bit to Simon. Um, looks like it'll be, but Nathan Doan's losing a little bit of time. It's getting a little close now. Something must
Yeah, it
happen.
is going to be very close between the two. If we look at it, Pototoskin's down to 8%, Nathan Dolan's down to 8%. They've both just burned everything they got. Logan PSQ retires from the session. We're too late in the game to get a safety car. 2.9 seconds. Nathan Doan, you got to hang in there, bud. If you want it, you got to make it happen.
Maybe close.
And PBJ, I believe, is getting real close. Well, behind PBJ now, we've got Kenny LaFleur and Jack Fletcher. You know, it's kind of just a little bit of train of cars.
Yep. Now we're on the ultimate lap.
Yep. 2 laps to go. PBJ's still all over the back of John Ranger, but not going to be able to get by just because his wings are so low. And Simon and Ranger both holding on for dear life, hoping that the Nathan Doan 5-second penalty sticks. I don't think that it will, but again, that's something we won't know until the stewards make decisions later in the week. John Ranger now losing time though to Simon. He's out of DRS.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if these these mediums, it's 13 lap mediums. I'm wondering if they're kind of falling off the cliff. You know, are Simon's 17 lap hards just as good at this point?
Could be. But PBJ, this is his prime moment here. If he wants to make a move, he doesn't really get a great exit out of the chicane, so I don't think he'll be able to. But this will be his one moment. Oh, Ranger actually does now stick into the DRS assignment.
So the DRS train is going to stay put for now. Simon has 30% battery coming to the straight. Ranger's out of battery, and he's not going to be able to make anything happen. PBJ X also probably not going to be able to make anything happen. Kenny, a little too far back for PB and J. I'm not sure we're going to see any position swaps on this final lap.
Oh, Nathan Dunn, ow!
Oh my gosh, he had a moment. He lost about 2/10 right there. He's got to give it everything he's got. We'll keep an eye on him. We know that Potato Skin, he's got a 3-second penalty. That is very likely to stick. 3.1 is a 1/10 difference between these two drivers right now.
It's a really good exit out of Aqua Minerale Potato Skin. Nathan Doan, his chances are slipping away and away. It's not looking good for him.
Well, Nathan, if you got a warning, you're going to want to use it. 3.2, 3.3. And I don't think he's going to be able to get there. Potato Skin is going to cross the line. 3.3 seconds ahead. And unless Nathan Doan can find it in the final corner, he's going to come across the line. And Potato Skin is going to be winning probably by 4/10. As we'll see Nathan Doan get that 5-second penalty likely removed. Simon coming in P3. John Ranger coming in P4. PBJX in P5. Kenny LaFleur. Duncan 45.
Overtake.
I think Jack Fletcher had a time penalty.
Oh, never mind.
Followed by Wadioka in 9, Fistical in 10, Rick Raff in 11, Notorious Jelly 12, and 2 other drivers finished the race. We had a lot of DNFs though. We had a lot of DNFs here at Imola this week.
Very difficult track to get perfect. Driver of the day, Ranger, completely deserved. Unfortunate disqualification in quality today. Oh man.
Yeah, P20 to P4, still a great drive from Ranger. Just got a little unlucky getting stuck behind Simon there on the restart. Couldn't make it happen. But Potato Skin winning D4 last week, taking a full-time seat in Division 3, and he's going to win D3 this week for Aston Martin. That's huge points for them.
Ooh.
Let's see if we can get these guys on. We'll show the race director real quick as well. Let's see if we can get these guys in for an interview. All right, so we got Nathan Doan in the waiting room. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Nathan, congratulations on your podium finish. How you feeling today?
I mean, it's alright. I expected more today, but, just EBS time penalties, just dropping back to P3, I guess.
Yeah, we saw that under safety car. We weren't sure if the 5-second penalty is something that's going to stick or if it's going to be something that stewards look at and maybe decide to remove. It looked like some pretty minor contact under safety car. You have any comment on what happened right there?
Yeah, I think they were going pretty slowly, and then one of them braked, so the other braked, of course, and I just didn't have enough time to react. I mean, of course, I guess I'm supposed to be safer under safety car, but there was just nothing I could do there.
Yeah, sometimes it is frustrating. Um, you know, these safety car restarts get a little bit erratic, but still, you walked away with a P3. You're first place in the standings by 52 points coming into this week. Even if you stay in P3, you've lost probably about 3 points to Simon. So you've got to feel pretty good going into Canada and Jeddah. 2 races left. Really, all you got to do is not choke, right?
Yeah, basically that's a goal. I mean, Canada is a track that I really hate. Jeddah is a track that I really love, so hopefully I can just at least get consistent results in those 2 races, and the championship should be sealed.
Yeah, so also coming into this week, you were 5 points behind Mercedes in constructors. I haven't done the math yet, but in the Ferrari garage, how close are you guys looking at that constructors battle between the two of you? Rigraph's doing a lot, doing everything he can as your second driver, but how important is that constructors title to you guys as you move forward to these final 2 races?
I don't think it really has any effect on our driving. I mean, of course, we do want to win that championship, but we just drive fast and do our best.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good answer too. So just keep your head down, keep focused, do everything you can 1 week at a time, and I'm sure everything will work out for you. I mean, you've got a comfortable lead, so uh, keep it up.
Yep, thank you.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and pull Simon in here as well. Simon, congratulations on your P2 finish at the moment. We're not sure if we're gonna see a ticket come in from Nathan to get that 5-second removed or not, but looked like at the end your battle with Ranger there was we weren't sure what was gonna happen. Rangers had incredible top speed all week, but your battery management was just superior at the end of the race. So congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
To be honest, knackered. Especially on that hard stint after the safety car came out. I just put everything into every lap, trying to, go as fast as I could. And thankfully, not Nathan, Ranger behind.
Yeah, you did keep Ranger behind, so walking away with a P2 finish. Is that your best finish on the season? Do we have a win yet? No, you have a win, correct?
Yeah, one in Spain.
Yeah, you won in Spain. So that's your fifth podium so far this season. You got P2 at Abu Dhabi, looks like. Then you got P3 at Baku. You won Spain. You got a P2 at Britain. So this is your 5th podium this season. But yeah, another really good race from you, Simon. It's going to be tough to, keep in that championship battle with Nathan Doan.
Yeah,
but
I honestly, to tell you now, I think it's over. Nathan's done an incredible job from start to finish. He's been just too quick for me. But we'll go down to the last 2 races, and I'll put everything into it, of course. So
yeah, anything could happen. Sometimes you can hire a hitman and make it work. So yeah, Nathan Doan, he's got a comfortable lead, but great race today, Simon, and we look forward to seeing how it plays out for you at the end of the season.
Thank you very much.
And we'll go ahead and we'll pull in our winner from tonight, Patodiskin. Congratulations on your P3 victory. Your first race here in Zoom Racing League as a full-time driver. Oh, sorry, hold on just a second.
Thank you. Wait.
Oh, sorry. I misclicked. Yeah, so no, congratulations.
Censorship on screen.
No. Sorry. Yes, exactly. Very good job from you this week. It looked like you really had control of the race from start to finish, starting with your tire strategy. So, how do you feel right now?
Honestly, it was well, when we saw it was 100% dry, we just went with the hard medium. It was like it was a no-brainer. But when I got the 3 seconds, oh boy, I thought it was over. And then when the safety car came out, oh boy. But yeah, the mastermind Freddy, when the safety card went in, we bunched up the whole group, and then we just pulled the pin, and then yeah, you know, the rest is history. The car, the setup was great and everything. Race pace was amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, it looked like you really had good race pace. You had control of it all night. And the strategy was definitely there as well. So congratulations on your win. And we got 2 races left. Next week we're at Canada. How you feel going into Canada?
Oh, it's my home track, but
Oh, okay.
it's ironically one of my worst ones. So we'll see how that goes.
Are you prepared for
But
the
it's a
downpour?
practice. Oh yeah. But I love the wets. It's my best condition to race in. It's my
Okay,
natural
well,
habitat.
we saw that last weekend in D4 in Austria too. It was a wet race as well. So, and you were dominant there too. So, Canada typically almost always a wet race when we go to Canada. So it'll be interesting to
Alright,
see
perfect.
next
I'm
week.
looking forward to that.
Yeah. So, congratulations again on your win, and we look forward to seeing you back next week,
Hey,
Patoda.
thanks for having me.
Yep.
All right, have a
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut him off right there. But anyway, if you enjoyed what you saw today, I know we had a pretty decent viewership, peaking somewhere around 30 viewers. So, Hudson, final thoughts on today?
Real unfortunate for John Ranger to have the disqualification in qualifying. Really good stuff from Potato Skin to, keep the 3-second gap between himself and Nathan Doan, even though Nathan was like at 1.8 seconds or something like that at one point. So there's a lot of fighting, and yeah, I think it was a really good race.
Yeah, it was a really good race. If you did enjoy what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button down below. Go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. We have another race going on right after this here in, I don't know, what time is it? We got about 35 minutes till Division 2 starts, and it's going to be just one step up, a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner. And tomorrow night also, we have our premier drivers at 8 p.m. on Sundays, Division 1. We'll be racing here at Imola, so make sure you guys tune into that as well. Thanks for tuning in one more time, and yeah, have a good night, and we hope to see you back for our D2 race here shortly.